Cat's Return is the most underrated Ghibli movie of all time, and it's really good, and you should watch it. But first, let me explain more so you can decide if this movie is the right fit for you. What if saving one cat accidentally got you engaged to a prince and sent you to another world? That is what happens in The Cat's Returns. Haru Yoshioka is a high school student who has an unusual ability to kind of understand cats. One day, she saves a cat from being hit by a truck, only to find out that the cat is Prince Loon, the heir to the cat kingdom. At first, it seems like a nice deed, but the cats take her kindness way too far. They begin sending her unwanted gifts, like catnip and mice, before deciding the best reward is making Haru the prince's future wife. Haru does not want any of this, but her confused reaction is taken as a yes. Then a mysterious voice tells her to find Muta, a huge white cat who knows how to reach the cat bureau. That is where Haru meets the Baron, the living cat figurine from the Whisper of the Heart, and Toto, a stone raven who can come to life. They are the closest thing Haru has to a rescue team, because before she can process the situation, she and Muta are catnapped to the cat kingdom. At first, the cat kingdom looks like a dream. There are castles, feasts, talking cats, and an entire world built around cat culture. But the longer Haru stays, the stranger it becomes. She slowly begins turning into a cat herself, growing whiskers, paws, ears, and a tail. And if she stays there too long, she will turn into a cat forever. Fights and chase happen, with Baron, Muta, and Toto, and a white cat named Yuki helping her. Haru has to make her way through the cat kingdom, avoid the cat king's plans, and find the path back to the human world. Along the way, she learns that kindness can come back to you years later. But she also learns that being kind does not mean letting people make choices for you. This is such a whimsical movie. It has so much whimsy. I love this movie so much. Just the vibe and everything that goes into the vibe and aesthetic. One of the things that really contributes to the aesthetic and vibe is the animation and the art style. It has such a children's book art style that I can imagine myself watching this as a child. It makes me feel nostalgic, even though I didn't watch this movie as a kid. Maybe I did, I don't know. It feels like maybe I did, maybe it's like a lost memory. This kind of reminds me of the book series Warriors. Maybe not the story itself because I never read it as a kid, but more so the book covers because they have cats, and this movie has cats, kingdoms, fighting, and all these different kinds of cats. But yeah, it's everything about this movie that makes it feel so good. The music has so much whimsy. I love how the world works with kingdoms. You get to see all these different kinds of cats, like the CIA black suit cats, the regular cats, the working class cats, and the royalty cats. Then you have magic involved, but it's kind of like a soft power system, so everything just kind of happens. I also want to mention I like how the cats walk on the two behind feet. They're like, you know, and that's kind of cute. I really like that. I also love Haru's overall attitude. You know, she gets to the cat kingdom and doesn't want to get married, but she's like, well, I should at least see the cat king, right? That would be rude. It's kind of funny. Then she thinks Muta has died in the jelly thing, so she's just sad, right? I also love all the different settings. I like how the cat kingdom feels very European, while Haru definitely lives in Japan. The Japanese Tokyo setting is very, Tokyo, Japan, and how the movie transitions so seamlessly between both worlds. This movie is just so magical. Everything feels so surreal, from the way the cats talk to the way each character interacts with each other. And let's not forget the music. The music is key to the vibe and how magical this movie feels. It kind of reminds me of the Nutcracker Prince, not just because of the music, but because of the overall atmosphere, aesthetic, and vibe, really. Let's also not forget the connection with the Whisper of the Heart. The Cat's Return is an official spin-off of Whisper of the Heart, so that's something to keep in mind. Both films are based on the manga by Aoi Hiiragi. The theme I got from this movie is that women have a choice. Shout out to that. From the start, she made her mind, and at no point did her mind ever change, And I kind of just like how the movie just ended very nonchalantly at the end. It was just kind of like, yeah, It's over. So in the end, I'm gonna give The Cat's Return an S. That is a 10 out of 10 in my ranking system. Perfect. This is the most underrated Studio Ghibli movie by far. Go watch it. By the way, this is the first 10 out of 10 on the channel. First 10 out of 10. Perfect. I'd recommend Spirited Away, Whisper of the Heart, and The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. What did you think about The Cat's Return? Will you watch it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or did you just think it was mid? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more anime content. Jane, my anime cult.